Okay, I think I'm back, and hopefully everything is now going to work properly. Ah, man. I have no idea, but hopefully better. No idea. Okay, let's get back into it. See. Okay. So I have things changed a little bit to the point where hopefully this is going to work. Hold up. I think I'm running fine now. I have no way to really know until I start going again. Okay. Alright, let's get back into it. It seems like it's running again. There's already one thing that I know I need to check out later. I can't really do it yet at the moment, it seems. Oh, we have an animation. Please pull down the lever to confirm incinerate. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, Fire, if you're still here, if there's other issues that come up, please tell me. Because I have my bitrate set now to a lower thing, so hopefully that'll keep things stable. I just incinerated some metal. This is a level 2 mental test to assess your current mental state. Left graphic fragment to the black square to fill the whole square area. Okay. Like that. That. Play fill in the blanks. How fun. Mm-hmm. Huh. Getting interesting. It's just because I'm here trying to figure out how to do it. Hmm. I am no idea what I'm doing. Okay. Hmm. I think it's running smoother now. Hmm. Contract time. Uh. Oh, we have a burger. But why? So delicious. Eat Floorberg. Okay. This wasn't here before. B7457 observation and analysis. Dr. Ham. Hmm. Wait, did I? Oh my god, I didn't start streaming the audio from the
How
game.
do we begin to make sense of this?
That's a good question, Will. All the unexplained phenomena we are monitoring are being labeled anomalies. Human anomalies, regional anomalies, artifact anomalies,
Okay.
and various other
It
phenomena
seems
beyond our
like Stream
control.
is
The
hanging
work
on
of the
better
Foundation
now.
is to isolate these anomalies
I'm gonna
and
hope
prevent the
that
public
wasn't
from,
just because
shall we say,
I
experiencing
wasn't
them.
streaming half the audio.
Okay, next question.
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Mark Harris, a research intern from Site 27. In the video, we saw D503 picking up garbage in the desert. Why did it do that? And what does this have to do with anomalies?
Okay, Mark. What I can tell you now is that everything you see is part of SCP-7457. SCP anomalies can be a little difficult to understand at first. Just know that it, or they, have their own rules. Perhaps you'll understand what I mean once we finish watching the video. Okay, let's move on.
I capped my bitrate and set my
The first week was fairly
server
normal.
set.
However, there was an interesting occurrence on the 8th day.
That was one thing I wanted to do. I need to figure out what exactly the Twitch servers are, because yesterday when I was looking through like the Twitch inspector thing, and yesterday when I was streaming on a different server than my auto sent me to today and the day before. So whatever server I was on yesterday, I want to try and figure out which server it is and like lock myself to that maybe, because that worked the best since I've been back home streaming. I don't know how to figure out which server is which.
Let's have a look at what happened.
Oh, it's nighttime. This is getting interesting. What happens if I flip the truck?
Emotional damage.
I'm feeling the emotional damage trying to get my Twitch to work right. The surface of the barrel's corroded liquid inside is highly corrosive. Fire, why? Fire, why? It really sucks that I have these stream issues. I end up like second guessing myself and looking over at my stream play and be like, is it still going the way it's supposed to? Kind of takes me out of it. Oh well. It's what he needs. That is a box. Because I can't, fair enough. Broken air conditioner. Rusty air conditioner. Modern human beings cannot live without air conditioners due to global warming. The use of Freon in air conditioners also indirectly causes global warming. You know, Game's got a point. If I wasn't mostly focusing on study, I would call you again if it broke. It's all good, Riparian. Your studies come first. And Fire's been pretty good at catching the stream breaks. It's just me is now being nervous and like looking over at it every time. I'm just like, is this still going right? But yeah, focus on your studies, man. What the heck is this? Oh no. This is very much concerning. Black spindle. It looks like black cable is wound too tightly to see what's inside. It's much heavier than it looks, and nobody knows why. It's a lot of effort to carry. You have tentacles. Don't be nervous, baby. You're too handsome. Two types of people. But thank you, Bob. Alright. I'm just gonna let it be. If the stream messes up, that's not on me. That's on my terrible internet. I need too much to control that. The entire truck is being incinerated.
D503 had completed his task. However, he did not realize that he had already encountered his first anomaly.
This is mildly concerning. Be safe, level 2 mental test. 3 pictures with triangles. Those are triangles. Continue. The 3 pictures that calculation results are equal to 5. Oh. Oh, I know it wouldn't be this one. There we go. I'm just bad at math. What is the SCP 7457? I'm not sure. I don't actually know which one this is. Aw, man, we didn't get top 3. This work is complete. The system still has conflict time. Yeah, 7457 I don't think is one that I know. Also, most of the time I don't remember the number codes to these things. I kind of like remember, oh yeah, that's what that thing does. Like, I remember 682. The 682
That night,
is like one of the famous ones.
D503's psychological
I think it's like
data
049 is
showed
the-
abnormal
is the plague
fluctuations. Analysis tells us that D503 is dreaming.
You may know it.
Unfortunately, though, we have no way of knowing what he dreamed of that night.
This is getting interesting. Hey, Fire, you wanna give a quick check as to what 7457 is? I have no idea. Kind of curious. Don't tell me until after the segment is done, because I don't think I know this one. What the heck is that? Here's the thing, it got removed from the SCP wiki. Oh, it got removed. Huh. Let me research it.
The 8th day marked a significant turning point, the start of SCP-7457's impact on D503. Are there any questions before we go on?
Hello, Dr. Ham. I'm Spencer Jones from the Special Operations Department of Site-21.
Hello, Spencer.
It's still unclear as to why D503 needs to pick up all of this trash. If you wanted to monitor his psychological response to SCP-7457, why not just leave him out in the desert? Why assign him these tasks when there are already psychological evaluations taking place?
Okay, our analysis has indicated that SCP-7457 produces a new cluster of trash every 8 minutes and 37 seconds. If waste collection is not done regularly, all that trash may soon flow into our world.
Oh.
It is worth noting, though, that the quantity of waste created here pales in comparison to the amount produced by humans. However, it still has the potential to become a significant problem in the future. By assigning these tasks to D503, we can monitor his reactions while also containing the trash.
It's
There
like
is
the
another
worst
reason,
janitorial job in history.
but we will get to that one later.
Is it not the case that the Foundation is exaggerating the importance of a minor issue before the issue is fully understood?
Okay, everyone. I must emphasize that behind us is the general public, who are wholly unaware of any of this. Being meticulous and maintaining a serious attitude is essential at the SCP Foundation. Any oversight or underestimation of the enemy may result in disaster.
The enemy is a trash spawn.
Thank you, Dr. Ham. I understand.
Hey, Spencer's
Good.
thing spazzing out
Let's
so
move on.
much.
The effects of SCP-7457 on D503 became most obvious on day 15 of the test. Due to the conditions that day, we were only able to track his movements after recovering data from his radar.
This is gonna get interesting.
It was
I think.
definitely a bad day. Perhaps the worst. Even for a death row inmate.
Oh.
D503 found a radar that perfectly resembled his own.
World War II types. Lava brings in the display as well as the handle. It isn't
However,
even working anymore.
D503 didn't seem to think much of it.
Hey, look, another spindle. Says he not Something's gonna go wrong here. Just waiting for it.
Persistent adverse physiological reactions
Even
proved to
unlocking
be a
viruses.
challenge for D503. He still managed to complete his work on day 15. But then he encountered an incident. A sandstorm. D503 walked in the sandstorm for a long time, but he couldn't seem to find his way back.
Oh, I have to actually walk this. Follow the cables. I feel these cables weren't laid down as a guide to get back home. Try and climb up this ridge. Can't tell if these the more cables are appearing, or if that's just like coming into focus rather than moving around. What is that noise?
D503 managed to find a site just as he was beginning to grow weak with exhaustion. A site he was not familiar with.
Oh. I can't run through this. That's a telephone.
Have you ever experienced a call from an unknown voice? Approximately 13 hours later, a visibly trembling D503 returned to Site 8. We immediately performed a psychological evaluation. Major fluctuations can now be observed in D503's physiological data. The results of the psychological evaluation were so troubling, we had to abort the mission. D503 was able to break away from the Foundation's control. He has seen the test results of other Level D personnel who were analyzed at SCP-7457. That's right, none of the Level D personnel at SCP-7457 have ever been able to leave this desert.
is not a desert. How did we get here?
D503 heard the call.
I'm not hearing
Humans
anything.
often believe that their fate is in their own hands, that all choices come from their own free will. They don't realize that we humans form only a small part of this world. Out there, in the unknown world, we are as insignificant as a grain of sand in this vast desert.
That phone booth again. This is funky. A massive spider web. That's a lot of phones. That's more phones than you need. Yeah, I had a feeling.
This is where D503's instincts led him.
I had a feeling those black spindles were people wrapped up in cable. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's very on brand for an SCP project.
Days later, experiment participant D722 found the radar that had belonged to D503. The radar was 31 miles away from the waste treatment facility. All the data we have came from this radar. People entering SCP-7457 will suffer varying degrees of psychological stress within an acute period. It manifests as a range of neurological and mental disorders, as well as severe and unexplained hallucinations. So far, not one participant has left the desert unscathed. The Foundation has tested 31 Level D personnel in an area spanning 2,267 square miles. Our testing continues. When you work for the Foundation, you will face various anomalies. Some can kill you, some may drive you crazy, and some will make you feel that living is worse than death. Let this be very clear. SCP-7457 is just a taste of what you will face in the future. Before joining the Foundation, you were all leaders in your respective fields and industries. Researchers, special forces, FBI agents, national security experts. Well, SCP does not care how smart you are, how accomplished you are. It doesn't matter to them how many doctorates and titles you have. You are no different from helpless ants when confronted with these anomalies. Remember this. It is the most important advice you will receive. Do not take risks. You will die. You are not as special as you think you are. If you encounter an anomaly, put your pride and curiosity aside. Run, because that's the only thing you can do. God won't protect you here.
Well,
Welcome to the Foundation, rookies.
well, ain't that
I'm Dr. Raymond Ham, and this ends the first class of our employee induction program.
Well, ain't that a fine introduction to the SCP program? Training course has ended. Please add your comments. Connection wasn't the smoothest. Very punctual. Lecture seemed qualified. Other compliments. Saw a Boy Scout instructor scaring a rookie. I realized that if I don't strictly abide by the rules, I could be injected with amnestics and sent home like Jonathan. I don't really feel anything. Admit. Thank you for your feedback. Wish you success in your work. Hi, Kyle. How'd it feel? Anyone got an aspirin? I could use a few. Hey, buddy. Don't throw up on the floor. Stop messing with him, Stuart. Carl, that was only the beginning. You gotta learn to get used to it. Live with it. I got it. And everyone here wants to teach you something, Kyle. Live with it. Come on, Stuart. Thank you. I feel much better. In any case, you're welcome to join us, Kyle. Yeah. Past hour has been torture. I don't know how the others managed to hold on. I messed up during the training session. Jumped off a cliff, fell into the icy water, and choked hard. I don't know how I even recall any of this because I have no memory of ever visiting any cliffs or waterfalls. It's all so real. Taste in my mouth now, the foul taste of the river water. In any case, it's my first day at the Foundation. Go to the cafeteria and get something to eat. It'll make my stomach feel better. Yeah, this is not what I thought this game was. I thought this game was like you were an archivist going through old files. So you would be like, you would pick which file you wanted to investigate, and you would go through it. There's like a whole story of the character here. Scientists at 73 have created super material capable of releasing and absorbing extraordinary amounts of energy. The Anomaly Development Department hopes to construct new containment facilities using the super material. Level D fugitive personnel D33921 from Site 17 was recently found in the eastern region of Mexico. The Foundation dispatched a new MTF to arrest him. It's reported that D33921 had obtained all Special Operations knowledge after drinking the clear water in SCP-769, thus allowing him to break through many obstacles and successfully escape. Site 19. Facing a shortage of D-Class personnel according to the Foundation's Experiment Resource Sharing Protocol. 105 will temporarily transfer 40 D-Class personnel to Site 19 to support the operation of Site 19 experiments. 5. Critically endangered species have been discovered in a Guatemalan sinkhole one after another. Foundation agents believe it may be related to the previous escape of SCP-994. Zoe. Got it. Gent. Got it. Stewart. Got it, boss. Hey, Chuck. Why am I being assigned to field work again? Something went wrong at Site 74. First off, my other departments went to provide support. So we need to take on more field work. As the guys said, our department should be renamed Relief Station. Stop complaining, Gent. Carl, how do you feel now? Ready for a new job, boss? Good. This is your first mission, Carl. Review the archives and organize them according to the requirements. Do not underestimate the task at hand. Go and finish. I'll do my best. Like, just one thing, MIT boy. Strictly follow the regulations and do not act on your own without authorization. Thanks, I got it. This reminds me of my first mission. Wubba lubba dib dib. Fucking hell. Alright, let's move. Files. Now, what do we have here? Today's mission. Enter data regarding the investigation reports into the archive system on the right. Method of operation. Click text with red underlines. After clicking the data, dragging effect will be activated. Drag to the archive system on the right. Left click to release data. Data will be uploaded automatically. Entering all data into the archive system, click Submit to complete the task. SCP-701, Euclid. Okay.
I'm Agent Q from the Accident Investigation Department. Containment breach occurred at Pony Station and contact with the Foundation has been lost. Agent Bella Lawrence was given orders to enter Pony Station and retrieve the black box. Following is a transcript of the interview with Bella Lawrence.
Okay. Bella Lawrence. I think this is what I remember seeing from like a little demo version of the scheme that was out a while ago.
Heart rate 105. Blood pressure 175 over 110. Experiencing mild convulsions. Administer 5 milligrams of metformin to help control blood pressure. Bella? Bella? The drugs seem to be taking effect. Go ahead and ask questions. I can't be certain how long she'll stay awake for.
Where's the black box, Sparrow? Three days ago, you were tasked with investigating the situation at Site 74, Pony Station. You were assigned to retrieve the black box. Now, out with it. Where is the black box?
I brought it back. I brought the black box back.
Don't lie to us! You never brought it back!
No, that's impossible. I remember. I completed my assigned task. I swear. Shit, my head. Ugh.
All right, here now. This isn't an interrogation. We're not here to lay blame or point any finger. Bella, I'm terribly sorry to have to bother you in such a state, but it is critical that we find that black box. We need to know what happened at Pony Station.
My memory's a mess at the moment.
That's fine. We'll take it slowly, step by step. Why don't we start from the moment you received your mission? Tell us what you remember.
Alright, suit.
I'll try. That night.
709.
Currently heading to mission site 74, Pony Station. We'll arrive in about 3 minutes.
Very good, Sparrow. It's been 48 hours since the Foundation lost contact with Pony Station. SCP-701 experiments there have been ongoing. We have reason to suspect a containment breach.
What is my mission?
According to Foundation Security Regulation 709S, each site must have a black box placed in a secure area to assist in identifying the cause of an accident, should one occur. Your task is to investigate the situation and retrieve the black box.
Black box? Got it.
Is 709 Hank Gang?
Okay, I've arrived.
Maybe. Okay. So yeah, this is where I thought the game was.
I'm able to observe the mission site from here, but it doesn't seem like one of the Foundation's secure facilities.
Pony Station, officially known as Site 74, was originally a hydroelectric power station. After it was abandoned, the Foundation repurposed it as one of their sites. Initially, it was used only to contain a few safe-level anomalies, but recently it's also taken over SCP-701. I don't know all the details. We won't know the truth until you retrieve
I
the
can't
black
go this
box.
way.
Got it. I'll complete the task as instructed and retrieve the black box.
Oh, a deer. How majestic. That's good eating right there. 709. This. Can't counter. Device capable of measuring the humes of an area and calculate for reality bending rate in real time. Reality anchor. Device capable of stabilizing the humes of surrounding areas. One of the best weapons of combating against reality bending, using psychological damage in an area. Y blocker. 60 milliliter per injection. Inject the blocker to stop neurotransmitters from behaving erratically as a result of unavoidable reality bending. Photo of the objective. A Polaroid photo of a black cube. The objective of this mission. Just tabbed up in the collection. Oh, there's a backside to it. 331-584-6951. So we're going against some sort of reality bender. Which in some interpretations of the SCP, I think everything, like every anomaly, is a reality bender just in it existing. The very existence of an anomaly bends reality a little bit to make it a thing.
I've just entered Pony Station.
Retrieve the black box from the lab. Room 705. Take the elevator. 7th floor. Sparrow. Must.
What's that? Bald Eagle, you're cutting out. Damn. This is out of the safe range. I'll place a reality anchor. Okay. Much better. Now let's find that elevator.
I'm going to run out. Jesus! Yeah, this is, I think this is Hanged King. A person on duty shall not leave early. Absence from work is strictly prohibited. Personnel who cannot be on duty due to special circumstances shall promptly coordinate with the relevant site director. All personnel shall strictly comply with the prescribed regulations and rules pertaining to the access of classified files. All personnel on duty shall fill in the inspection form truthfully and correctly. A situation that cannot be handled independently should arise. Personnel must immediately report the incident. Spare key to room 101 placed on the flower pot in the visitor's lobby. If used, please place it back in its original location. Tyler Cooper's journal. Today I read Dr. George Thompson's research log for SCP-701. Could it be true? Has he really been performing comparison experiments on chimpanzees this whole time? What did he have planned? Does he not realize what he's up against? The whole thing is turning out to be an ungodly mess. It's abundantly clear why the Foundation transferred him out of Pony Station, leaving me to take over his post. He was performing the experiment all wrong. The whole direction of the project was all wrong. SCP-701 holds great potential. I still believe that. I have to adopt a new method of study. Efficient, fast, direct. It all begins tomorrow.
Dr. Tyler Cooper. I've heard of this guy. A bit of an eccentric and a thrill seeker.
Coin. Not the key. Look, I already know what's gonna happen. One of those dolls, like, jump us. Save kit. Make note of that. We might need it later. You never know. Box. Clean the box. Storage room. Can I open you? No, I cannot. F for the flashlight. Need to remember that.
All the plans, including the project schedule that follows, have been disrupted. The actors of the whole site is theirs. They managed to procure a goddamn script from God knows where, and they've taken over my laboratory accordingly. And Dr. Cooper, or whatever his name is, in particular, He puts on airs every time the operation starts as if everyone should listen to him. Who does he think he is? I have to let him know who's the boss around here.
It's gonna end poorly for you, friend. Sudden resource request form. Scene, size, palace, forest, monastery, banquet hall. Okay. Yeah, this is Hang King. Like, fully this is Hang King. I wanted to do this one anyway, so I'm happy to see it. Oh, jeez. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Galileo. That's not normal. Like something is like shuffling around in here with me. Watching that doll, man, that doll's gonna do something. What the heck is this? A doll right there. Looking at. What is that noise? Is it just me? It feels like there's like other noises alongside it. Any of this stuff? Just that much of an echo? Yeah, another one of those dolls. Where? Here. Oh, no, there's something here. Purchasing list. Supplied by Franny Department Store. Purchaser Abraham Hydro Power Plant. Multimeter maintenance kit, wire cutter, Charlotte clamp, cable threader, arc lamp. Or mannequins.
This must be the elevator. To the 7th floor, then.
What exactly happened here?
Blood we offered. The Hanged King we served.
Yes, Hanged King's tragedy.
King with my blood? Blissful suffocation? Sacrifice of sin? What's this? Some kind of
Oh no.
My head.
Yeah. Play in the script, become part of the play. Oh, it's a mash. I have to mash it.
Holy shit. I'm very familiar with cognitohazards. I've been trained to deal with them. But this wasn't anything like that. I couldn't breathe. It was like there was a knot tied around my throat. I was weightless, hanging, gasping. No matter how much I struggled, nothing helped.
That does sound terrifying. But perhaps it was just a nightmare, though.
No. We wake up from nightmares. Not from this.
I think the Hanged King's tragedy counts as an info hazard. Where it's not the fact that its presence messes you up, it's that knowing about it is what causes an effect.
Even more than before. I guess closer to reality.
Okay, we're stable now. I see them dolls. They're just looking at me.
I guess I'm taking the stairs.
What is that noise? Dolls are gone. What the? What the fuck? He's stable. What you reading there, bud? Duke Sotino, the chains of fate coil like a poisonous snake. It's not only me they seek to entangle, but also you. The curse before death is frightening indeed. Petruchio, get this meddler out of my sight. Let dead men remain speechless. Let dead men remain speechless. Petruchio extends the noose and strangles Rotino's neck. Traitor! A sapper! Ah. Oh! Hey, buddy. Thy king. Help. Oh. Isabella, if the lives of the monarchy were to be recorded in a book, the archivist would never know a moment's rest. It would evidently become overburdened with fatigue. May Beatrice, Empress Lord Antonio is here. What is that you say, my estranged son? Why would he come to see me in the convent? Go, get me my very best dress, at once. Prepare a glass of poisoned wine. As you say. What sad truth! The dice rolls with lies and bears my name, and the martyr under this conspiracy shares my own flesh and blood. What? Which direction did I even come from? Am I in the same area? Yeah, I am. Oh, the door's locked, so I can't even go that way. So I didn't need to go this way. Okay. Or this is kind of like extra content.
This cognito hazard. Could it have something to do with SCP-701? The situation here is much more serious than I expected.
Okay, can't go anything that way, so I have to come out. Okay, this is an archive. I can move these. Seal the door. Miss Irene Mabel, recently former assistant to Dr. Tyler Cooper. Miss Lisa Amanda was demoted because of her refusal to carry out the experimental orders given by Dr. Cooper. On the 16th of, she was injected with Class A amnestics and sent away from site. To fill this role and with the behest of Dr. Cooper himself, site management has decided to promote you to the role of Senior Experimental Assistant. Your interview and authorization session will be held today at 13:30 hours, room 711. Please come prepared. Rehearsal Script 2. Act 2. Persone. Gonzalo, Antonio, Isabella, Lodovico, Francisco. Scene. Convent Inn. Act description. To cover up the truth, Gonzalo orders the arrest of the 3 men who witnessed the Queen's confession, and imprisons the Queen in the convent. Gonzalo then goes to have a secret meeting with Ambassador Allegada after learning of the Queen's captivity. Antonio begins to plot his revenge. Hey, sorry man. You have a, okay, I don't have a pen in his hand. Fires round handle. Act 3. Persone. Gonzalo, Antonio, Alinda, Francisco, Isabella, Petruccio, Sortino, Atellus. Ballroom Convent. Gonzalo kills an eyewitness and orders the royal chef to make a stew from his body. The witness's daughter, Alinda, is then placed in the convent. Antonio and his squire enter the convent to confront the queen. She tries to kill Antonio, but he sees through her plan. She is left to suffer the consequences. As Antonio and his squire evacuate the monastery, they encounter the imprisoned Alinda. Oh! You have a knife, don't you? Huh. Okay, so I needed to take that one. Okay. Bam. Safe here. The Hanged King's Tragedy. Bunch of floppy disks. That's a VHS tape. That's a knife. Okay, that's all it seems. Something here. Oh, that mannequin's gone.
It's all very unusual these days. Many people have come to the site, but they haven't registered with the authorities. I've heard that Cooper and his team are rehearsing a script into a play, and that all participants are required to record their daily status. My experiment has to be put on hold because there's no one left to work on it. It's not right. I'll write an email to the minister and inform him of the malpractice going on here. Who's that?
Yeah. File cabinet handle. Round handles may have been seen on other filing cabinets. think I've... Oh, that's not gonna get it, actually. I need to be over a bit more. That should do it. Yeah, the Hanged King is an interesting one. It's also one of the ones that I wanted to do. I thought I would have like a choice in the order I did them, but first, most of the on-site personnel were apprehensive about participating in this project. After distributing some SCP-701 documents to a few volunteers, they became widely circulated. The number of people coming to sign up suddenly increased. It's rather curious how it happened, and I haven't quite figured out the reason behind it yet. It's welcome news. I'll take it as a good omen. I managed to mobilize the entire station to participate, every single person. A chance to prove myself. An opportunity like this doesn't come every day. See, here's the thing. I know what happens when you read any of this. Also, why is this coin such a important thing?
Why would Dr. Cooper need so many volunteers? And what on earth is this SCP-701?
You've been reading. Where did they come from? There's nothing back here for them to run from. Jesus fuck. Huh, found the stairwell.
Finally, luck is on my side. This ought to get me to the 7th floor.
Anything up here I can grab? Okay. What is this? Rehearsal notice. The Hanged King's tragedy sacrificed everything. First group rehearsal, May 23rd, 746, conference room, 5th floor. Second group rehearsal, May 26th, 11:11 a.m., warehouse 603, 6th floor. Final group performance, May 27th, 9 p.m., room 705, 7th floor.
Rehearsal notice?
Wait.
What the hell is going on here? 4th floor again?
Oh no. That's a clock.
The way out of here might have something to do with these clocks.
It's at 9 o'clock, right? I'm not even sure what I did there. Wait. No, I get it now. I get it now. Okay. $7:46. Shit. It's not at 8, it's still on 7. Sixth floor. $11:11. Ah, shit. Wish. Oh, hydrate. You know, I need a bit of water. Thank you kindly, Fire. Oh no, it's Recvarian. Thank you kindly, Recvarian. But you should just Fire being the one that, like, redeems channel points. Seventh floor. It's showtime, baby. Oh, what? Happening. Go down further. Can't use this vent. Shit.
I've never seen such a
Okay, we're stable. And I can't go back. We've reached a point of no return. Literally. Run with the rats.
What is that smell? When was the last time I cleaned this place?
That's an actual person. That's not a doll. Not rendered well, but that's an actual person. Not sharp, but it still works.
Voice! It's that voice again!
Voice? What voice?
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation to
Tell us what it's saying.
sacrifice of sin. No!
You're fucking PTSD.
Bella, are you feeling better now?
I make you hydrate every stream I watch so you do not wither away. I ain't withering away anytime soon, but thank you very much,
Like a
Raspberry.
rope looped around my neck, pulling tight, weightless, hanging. Nothing around me, just my feet dangling, struggling, fighting. It will swallow me and make me its slave.
Bella, you are completely safe here. Nothing can hurt you. Okay, let's continue.
The situation there was much worse than expected. Much worse. I knew I had to get in touch with the Foundation. I managed to find a phone, and I called her backup. This is Sparrow, 09868, for Bald Eagle. I'm at Pony Station on the 7th floor. The situation here is much worse than expected. I need backup.
Bella, are you sure this is actually what happened?
What do you mean? Yes, of course I'm sure.
Come on, Bella. Try and focus.
What are you talking about?
Bella, you never made that phone call.
Of course I... What?
Pony Station was completely cut off. There was no contact with the outside world whatsoever. A phone call? That would have been impossible.
No, but I saw...
What did you see, Bella? Tell us what you saw.
Press. Fucking run. I do? I don't even get this. Like, what is happening? Is this bugged or something?
Anything about that. Bastard.
Warning, keep quiet, keep a safe distance when in close contact, check in the experimental procedures again and again. We have something here. SCP-701 scripts have been out for a week now, and the participants have had minor rehearsals as described above. One thing continues to baffle me. They always seem to recite the wrong lines. Every single person. It's strange, almost like it's orchestrated. And when I try to correct them, they become defensive, insisting that they read the correct line. Other than the minor hiccup, everything else went well. I'm very much looking forward to the first full rehearsal in room 705, the day after. After the full rehearsal, I will bear witness to the potential of SCP-701, and my name will become synonymous with it. Tyler Cooper, the genius behind the experiment who managed to tap its endless potential. This is history in the making.
Rehearsals? A play? What is up with this SCP-701 experiment?
That's like the way I need to go to continue, so I'm gonna like investigate this place.
Looks like something bad happened here.
Yeah, you can say that again. Electricity needed. Glass is broken inwards. Something burst into here from out there. Wait, we're on the 7th floor. What? What would have burst?
We're evacuating. Damn it. After the show, everyone went crazy. Some hacked themselves. Some killed each other like beasts. And that damn evil white monster. This was all destined to happen when he brought in that script. Everything that happened here is all Cooper's fault. It's their fault! This will be the last recording from the experiment. The hydropower plant was shut down forever. And no doubt my experiment will also... What's going on? What's going on? Ah!
That was the sound of those chains dragging. That's the same thing that's hunting us, which I'm fairly confident is the Hanged King. Incident clipping. On April 27th, local time, 5 students were involved in a collective incident at the Cleveland Institute of Arts Drama Club in Ohio. Another faculty member died of stab wounds. A janitor was taken into custody as a suspect in the incident. His statement mentioned that 4 students used the from the ceiling during rehearsals. This was then repeated by the last remaining person after the assault of the teacher. The teacher died 2 hours later. Following a forensic investigation of the scene, it was determined that the janitor had no clear motive for committing the crime. He is currently undergoing further observation in a psychiatric hospital. Okay. Smoking, and that started a game of chess. Wine and eclairs? A little bit fancy, but okay. Parcel Script 4. Act 4. Gonzalo Antonio Alinda Francisco. Aye. That one's fire. Francisco Petruccio Ludovico Cornari. Guards. Scene. Palace. Convent. Gonzalo obtains poison from Ambassador Alagada and plans to hold a banquet to poison the ministers. Later on, Gonzalo is faced to contend with his conscience. In a monologue, he describes his remorse for his crime, but he knows there's nothing he can do about it now. Antonio, Alinda, and the squire escape from the convent, and Antonio promises Alinda that he will exact his revenge and marry her as the new queen. 7. What do I do here now? Ah, this is what I needed to do. We now have power restored. I'm gonna spam it. Hydrate. Thank you, Chug, but I don't have much water left with me, so please don't spam hydrate right now, because I feel if I need to go up and refill my water bottle, I'm gonna have to end up putting my sis to bed instead of my brother. To all personnel of Pony Station, give it like 45 minutes, maybe, and I'll be able to like, go upstairs somewhat confidently. To all personnel of Pony Station, research on SCP-701 will officially begin tomorrow. In order to prevent the dissemination of classified information, all video surveillance equipment has been removed, and all external signal transmissions have accordingly been blocked. The site will be kept under closed-loop management procedures until the conclusion of the research experiment. At present, the experiment is still in need of more participants. All willing participants can find Miss Irene Mabel in the archives room on the 4th floor to fill in the necessary paperwork. From Systems. But also, Chuck, welcome to the stream. We are doing SCP Secret Files, and we are currently investigating a containment breach at Pony Station involving SCP-701, the Hanged King's Tragedy. There are 3 mannequins here that are now gone. I have to like go back this way now. There's that one door. What has happened to this concrete here? Also, what is up with this? Like, what is supposed to be in this room? We're 7 stories down. Oh, thing here. Experiment report. Experiment class, project site 105.0603.2. Object class, unclassified. This experiment was a multi-object project including SCP, and SCP. The experiment primarily focused on researching the process of reality distortion, led by Dr. George Thompson. The project lasted for a duration of 5 days. During the first 3 days, 2 Rorschach tests were conducted on SCP and SCP. Level 3 hypnosis experiment was also conducted on 3 Level D personnel influenced by SCP. Within a short period of time, the experimental subjects revealed varying degrees of immersion state. On the 4th, they claimed being in a primary forest. The trees here are mainly sequoia and Pinus caribea. On the same day, the hume level of the surrounding environment was decreased to 37. On the 5th day, the described scene began to invade reality, causing the original experiment site and 6 experimental subjects to go missing. The project was forced to be suspended. There are no further investigation reports concerning this area. Dr. Thompson believes the experiment was primarily influenced by the reality distortion effects of SCP, and thus can be considered its creation. SCP-1, uncoded officially. A detailed experiment record can be found in internal document site 105.0603.2, encrypted. That's what's up with these trees here. But yes, kids, hydration is important. Never forget that. The door is fully sealed. Oh no. Oh shit, that mannequin got up again. Can I close this door behind me? Or am I just kind of stuck walking where all these mannequins are? You know, I think it's honestly more creepy that they don't stay up when I walk by them. Keycard. I can't take the keycard. Versus script 5. Gonzalo, Antonio, Alinda, Francisco, the rest of the audience. Scene, banquet hall. Act description. At the banquet, Antonio bursts in and confirms Gonzalo's murderous crime as well as his own lineage. Gonzalo is deposed by an angry group of ministers. Instead of killing Gonzalo, Antonio exiles him to the convent. Antonio then orders his squire to plan his wedding with Alinda, and the play ends with a dance by the group of courtiers. But that's not how the play goes. Isn't that right, King? I wasn't even anywhere near him. I want to make all these guys fall. Yeah, I'm gonna make all these guys fall. Oh, they get up again when I stop looking at them.
Why does it look like they're all going to the same place?
Because they are.
The black box.
Oh, it's just right there. Black box from Pony Station with important data inside. SYDII encrypted by Technology Department. Be decrypted in other sites. Why was the black box here of all places? That's not... You don't store a site's black box on a stage. Unless that wasn't the black box we picked up. That was something else. And now here we are going deeper into the facility. Instead of backwards. What are you? Oh my god! It's the little 49 He looks so adorable! A well-constructed handmade doll with the tag SCP-049. 049 is the plague doctor, and he has a lot of cool lore. Oh, shit. That's a body. Go this way. That door. Oh, sweet. Elevator up. There's noise. Not elevator noise, there's some kind of like slithering noise.
Bella, we really need you to tell us the truth here.
What do you mean? I'm telling you the truth. I completed my task. I retrieved the black box from Pony Station.
Looks like the cognito hazards really did a number on her.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
Bella, there was no black box in sight when we found you.
That's impossible. I'm positive. I know I had it in the escape elevator.
And there is no escape elevator in Pony Station. None of what you're saying adds up.
But that's impossible. It's just impossible.
Look at me, Bella. Try and focus.
I have to say, that did seem
What
very
really happened?
weird.
What
Like, too convenient for what was happening.
happened?
Bella, think carefully.
I...
It wasn't an elevator, was there, Bella? It wasn't a black box. Investigate this area again. Anything new that's been added here? Doesn't look like anything new. Unless there's something new in that stage area. Yeah, that's not a black box.
What's all this?
Sacrifices head and seek redemption with his blood.
Their hands are clenched. I feel like when this happened, they were holding eggs. Blood for the blood gods, skulls for the skull throne. Tribute to the hanged king. Wasn't a mannequin that got hanged that time.
Fuck! Not again.
What? Okay. That... I don't like that. That whole segment just kind of felt like random chance on how you actually managed to get through it. Running. That way. Anything that way.
It's those mannequins again. Where are they heading? But
Parcel script 1.
where have all those
Achievement unlocked.
volunteers
Parcel script.
gone?
Act 1, Persone, Gonzalo Antonio, Isabella, Sovaza, Francisco, Sortino, Helinda, Cornari. Scene, ballroom, inn. Wait, why did that suddenly work? Oh, how's it going? That's what I'm saying, like, it felt very random chance how that worked, and it's not, like, good. It kind of loses its scare factor, and it's like, oh, I'm just kind of trapped in this. Yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm doing a little bit of exploring the SCP programs here. We're doing the Hanged King's Tragedy currently. I don't know how much you know about the SCP, but I love this stuff. One of the many internet ghost stories, and I like these ones. Hope you're doing well too, Drake. I'm doing very well. Yeah, I feel like these mannequins, I feel like they're not mannequins. I feel we're like basically what I'm looking at people that died. I know a few. The Hanged King is not one I'm familiar with. So, the Hanged King, it's not so much an SCP itself as the Hanged King's Tragedy is a play in the style of Shakespearean tragedy. The thing that makes the SCP an SCP is that anyone who reads a version of the Hanged King's Tragedy wants to join a performance of it or create a performance of it, anything like that. But the problem comes is that when the play is performed and not just read, there's discrepancies between the acting and the script. And the actors don't realize this. They don't realize that what they're doing is different from the script. Oh, it's like the King in Yellow. I actually don't know much about the King in Yellow that much. I think the King in Yellow is another one of those cognito hazard types, yeah? But the thing with the tragedy is that this figure called the Hanged King randomly appears in it after it started to perform. Originally, the Hanged King isn't in it. It goes by a different name. But this Hanged King entity appears in the background of the play on performance night, and in a play that would, according to the script, ends with the main character being crowned the new king and like taking over from these conspirators that plotted against him. Is the King Yellow like an eldritch horror? Yeah, I think so. There's also the Scarlet King, who's a different eldritch horror. So what happens at the end of the play on performance night is it makes this rage in the actors and anyone who's listened to it, anyone in the audience. The main character gets hung in honor to the king, and then everybody else kind of devolves into this brutal frenzy of murder and killing. Scarlet King is also an SCP. Yeah, Scarlet King is one of like SCP-001s. One of the many.
Holy fuck. I guess this is the ending of their performance. SCP-701. The Hanged King's Tragedy.
They're missing a noose. That might... Oh, no. I think we're gonna join the bodies.
I serve my king. Who's there? With my blood. What the fuck?
Looking at me. Menacingly.
Kill sacrifice his head and seek redemption with his blood.
Kill him! Kill him! A despicable usurper does not deserve the glorious crown!
What the hell is going on? It's the goddamn cognito hazard again. I need to leave right now.
Well, let me run.
With this, our blood is behind.
Mash E, mash E. Let me go. I can't even sprint. Yeah, that's what I figured. Usually, by the nature of the Hang King's tragedy, there's only one survivor. Because everyone else is either murderous or against everyone is murderous. Wait, don't I have a dagger in my chest? So pretty close to the King in Yellow. It makes one play a sort of a ritual that awakens them in the process of killing yourself. Yeah. I haven't heard much about the King in Yellow recently. I know this is the whole thing with the SCP program being all user-generated stories. You know, either the Hang King's tragedy might be a reimagining of the King in Yellow. I'm not sure. Or maybe one of them is from an older version of the SCP program. What the heck is this? This is dramatic.
With my blood, I serve my king. 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 With my blood, I serve my king.
Oh, King in Yellow is from a book written in 1895. Oh.
With my blood,
I could have swore I've heard
I
King in
serve
Yellow
my
for a
king.
few minutes. Oh, shit. Written by so-and-so. Oh. King in Yellow is the Lovecraft. Oh, fuck. That's why. Right, yeah. Yeah, HP
Her
Lovecraft.
condition is unstable. I've just injected her with a sedative, but you need to let her rest for a while.
Thanks, Doctor. Well, let's go then.
What? We haven't found the black box yet.
You still don't get it, do you?
Get what? What do you mean?
A black box is merely a vehicle for recording the truth. But a black box isn't always a black box.
Oh.
I mean...
That's right. She is now the black box. Got time for a cold one? Because our work here is done.
Oh, fuck. We're the black box. Oh, shit. I did find it weird that the black box was literally a solid black box.
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation.
Here's a short story about how this plays out. Oh, okay.
The black box has been properly contained at Site-105 and pending further investigation.
Shit.
Above is the full record
if you
of the
survive,
inquiry.
you become the next trigger. That's what it seems. recording file 2009-0531-012. Okay. I can get all this put in. Item number SCP-701. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. All materials relating to SCP-701 are to be kept in triple-locked archive at storage sites. These items currently consist of the 2 currently extant copies of the 1640 Quarto, 27 copies of the 1965 trade paperback edition, 10 copies of a 1971 hardcover printing, 21 floppy diskettes consisting of data seized from raids on Expunged, 1 SCHS video cassette tape designated SCP-701-19A, and 1 steel knife of unknown origin designated SCP-701-19B. At no time are any of these items to be removed from the room. Access to the area is to be heavily monitored. Absolutely no personnel whatsoever is to be granted access to the archive without the express in-person permission of Doctors L and R and J. Removal of these items from the site is strictly prohibited without exception. All personnel entering the area must be placed under strict surveillance. At present, the most complete source of data is preserved in Black Box 701-03. Original name, Bella Lawrence. I would love to read the full archive, but I kind of need to run on for a little bit. Because it seems like my little sister is refusing to go to bed with my brother, and I have to be the one to put her to bed. She was supposed to have gone out to visit our grandparents with my mom and dad. However, she got sick. And not sick enough that she actually is like in bed or lying down or anything. Just sick enough that my parents didn't want to bring her on the road and leave her with my grandparents. Boo, yes. So I'm going to raid out and end stream. I might come back in like an hour or so. So long enough I don't want to just leave my stuff on hold. Because I want to play more of this, and I've only been going for like 2 hours. So I think I'm going to raid out and end for now. But I will come back, hopefully. Boo. Yes, it's very boo, but you know, sometimes you gotta be an adult and you gotta take care of people. Can I save this? How's first mission, Carl? Smooth sailing all throughout. Good. I have to admit, you know, worse than I expected. How about a taco night for celebration? So, are you really using a living being as a tool to contain anomalous objects? Hey, MIT boy. I've seen a great many field agents. They are prepared to sacrifice themselves at any time in order to complete a task. Secure, contain, protect. For them, it is a creed worth paying the ultimate price for. It is our duty to record all this truthfully and honestly, so people may remember them forever. I understand. Anyway, you complete your first mission smoothly. We should celebrate. How about going for a drink? Old place. Got me in. Awesome, let's get drunk. I need it after that. How about a taco night? Or a donut night? Celebrate the completion of my first ever archive mission, my colleagues threw a small party. It all started to grow on me. My colleagues in this place. I started to really enjoy all of it. It was all the drinking. I dreamt I was lost in a strange cave. It was dark and damp and smelled of decay. And in the depths of the darkness, I saw at all times 2 red dots, monitoring my every move. Strange dream. Tequila is too strong a drink. I need an espresso to sober me up. You'll hear from me. Sorry, I forgot to cast around smoothly. Let's get drunk. Well, alright. And that is where I'm going to end stream. And let's see who we can raid. Boo. Let's see. Oh, Givian's streaming. So Givian's a friend of mine who I believe is close to their affiliate goal. And they just started streaming. Oh, no, they hit their 50. Sweet. Let's go say hi to Givian.
Just a tiny bit, probably. Let's turn you down just a bit. Ooh, what is this? That's new.
I think I spelled their name right. Yep, that's Givian. Yeah. So, as for always, thank you everyone for tuning in. I might be back later. We're going to go say hi to my friend Givian. They're playing some Dead by Daylight, and they just hit their 50 for affiliate.
Yeah,
Let's run and say hi.